Yo, 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 what is good? Henry Aaron Westbrook's back with another video. Wealthy Westbrooks in the building. Thank you for being here. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you've been tuned in, then you already know the vibe. Listen, I hope you've been taking good care of yourself, stacking wins, leveling up. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff, everything that you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? In this video, I want to express something to you that's been, I believe, often misunderstood. Listen, your reality is based on how you feel. What you perceive to be real is based on how you feel. I just dropped a post, or actually it was a story on my Instagram at Wealthy Westbrooks, link in the description. And it was about how, exactly what I said, how you feel determines what you see as real. For example, if you're just feeling negative, feeling down, feeling bad, feeling pessimistic, anything like that, it doesn't matter where you are. You could be in the most beautiful area, the most beautiful scene, on a most beautiful vacation, pick a place. But again, if you're feeling that in the moment, if you're feeling negative in the moment, if you just got into an argument or things aren't going your way and you let that affect you, now you can't even enjoy the beauty and the essence of what's in front of you. It actually is beautiful. It actually is very admirable, right? It is very serene and positive and good, but you feel bad in that moment. So therefore you can't see that because your feelings shape your reality. The power of emotions is overlooked, and I want to explain to you how this works. The power of emotions is everything. How you feel is everything. That is the language of the universe, your emotions. People don't want to tell you this, but this is what it is. I'm going to tell you the straight facts. It's not what you think. It's not what you think as much as how you feel. That's really the key here. Protein shake. Listen. Straight fire. Whew, shout out to Blender Bottle, sponsor. Also, Teach Hanley, link in the description, sponsor the video. Get your skin on glow. Get your skin on glow. Your boy got a haircut. Your man got the clean cut. You see it. But listen. Before I break this down, let me explain something to you. You see how my self-image changed because I got a new cut? Now, the way I see myself changes. You can change your self-image physically and internally. There's two versions of your self-image. There's how you see yourself from within, and there's how you see yourself physically on the external. But let me break this down. Stay with me. Chill. You listen. I got you, fam. I got you. Listen. This is a real thing. Somebody went to, there's two people, right? There's two people. They went to like this doctor, this surgeon, okay? They both had a scar on their face, okay? Now, what happened was the one person went to see the doctor, got the scar removed. And what happened was when they then looked in the mirror, their self-image changed. They said, well, literally, obviously, it was gone, right? So when they looked in the mirror, now they were like, oh my God, like I look so good. Like, and their self-esteem and their self-worth and all that stuff went up. It increased. Second person, same thing, scar on the face, went to the doctor, got it fixed, scar removed, went to look in the mirror. Guess what? They got shook. They were like, oh, they couldn't recognize themselves. They didn't have the perceivable impact as the same other person did. Right? It wasn't the same. What happened was because their self-image from within was already shot, their confidence was already shot, their self-esteem and all that was never actually there to begin with. Even when the scar was completely removed, they still didn't have the confidence. Okay, so that kind of breaks down the two concepts of self-image, but that's besides the point. Your feelings, fam, your feelings. You got to get out of your feelings. You know how they say that? Get out of your feelings, get in your bag, right? Because truly, if you feel broke, well, then you'll be broke. If you feel rich, well, then you'll be rich. If you feel happy and successful and positive, then that's what life experiences will give you. That's what life gives you. Life gives you what you feel, and that's the secret. That's the secret. But you're so caught up on the reality of things, and you look at your bank account, and then you react. You react. Yo, hello? Yo, I'm shooting a video. All right. I'll see you in a bit, love. Yeah. So, listen. The world, the universe cannot give you that which you're not. The universe cannot give you abundance if you feel lack and scarcity. It's impossible. You have to feel that shit first. Pause. You got to feel abundant before the universe will reflect that. If you feel sad inside, you can't look in the mirror and see yourself smiling. You have to start here. It starts within. It starts within. And nobody's really telling you this besides, people in this manifestation in the spiritual culture. But you weren't born and taught this. Or you weren't raised with this information. It's common knowledge. So your man Henry's here to share the good news. I got you. And shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to you. Listen. You can't attract that which you're not. Straight up. Your perception listen. Your perception shapes your reality, okay? Your feelings influence the way you perceive the world. Like I was saying earlier, okay? If you think that there's like no money out there and there's no opportunities and life is difficult and life is hard and blah, 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 guess what? It is. Then that's what it is, because that's what you believe and that's what you conceive to be true. But it's not like that for everybody. Look, there's 8 billion plus people on the planet. You think that everybody thinks that? No. You see people straight crushing it, straight winning in life, straight murking it. Their mindset is completely different than yours. Their perception is completely different than yours. Or, a lot of people. If you've been watching my channel, if you've been watching my videos, and hopefully you've been learning. Damn, I just pulled off some eyelashes. God, what the? Hold up. All right. So that's really what it comes down to. Like if you just got into an argument with your girlfriend, or your boyfriend, whatever the case may be, brother, sister, that's going to impact the dinner that you go. You could go to the most beautiful restaurant, right? You could go to the 5-star dining, 5-star hotel, resort, blah, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. But if you two get in a little bicker, like a little argument, a little, a little debate, guess what? You won't be able to enjoy that moment. You won't be enjoying the dinner. You won't be enjoying the ambiance. You won't be enjoying the meal the same. You might even lose your appetite. Why? Because how you feel determines what you see as real. So now you went to the date. You guys had a little disagreement. You let your ego get the best of you, or she said, whatever, woo, woo, woo. Now you're all mad. You got the mad face. She's there. She don't want to talk. You completely killed the whole moment. Why? How? Because your negative mood affects the moment. Same as the positive mood. If you went there, had nothing but positive vibes, you're drinking, you're laughing, ha, 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 touching, feeling, you know what I'm saying, pause, then guess what's going to happen? You're going to enjoy that night. You'll probably remember that night. It'll be one of the most memorable moments, nights, and you probably your favorite restaurant, stuff like that. Okay? Because how you're feeling in the moment, negative or positive, will interpret the situation straight up. All right? And your emotions filter the experience. Your emotions filter the experience. Write that down. You got two different teams, right? Pick a sport. I don't care. Tennis, baseball, basketball, football, soccer. Doesn't matter. You got a winning team and a losing team. The team who's a fan, or the fan who's a team, let me say this. The person who's a fan of the team that won or that's winning, they're feeling good. They're like, this is the best. This is lit. Woo, woo. They're hooraying. They're hooting and hollering. They win, buzzer, woo, woo, woo. They go home there. Yo, that was lit. Woo, woo, woo. They're excited. Team who's lost, I'm saying, the fan of the person of the team that lost, they're like, bro, that was whack. That was whack. You know what I'm saying? They let that circumstance and their emotions that are attached to the circumstance now impact their experience. They don't have the same experience. Why? Because somebody won and somebody lost. Straight up. Do you get this? So that's really a breakdown of how two people can experience the same thing differently. Sports, fighting, the dinner I was talking about, a vacation. Somebody who's super rich and abundant and optimistic is not going to have the same perception of the world as somebody who is super poor in the mind, believes in scarcity, and operating like a brokey. It's just they're going to have completely different outlooks. Straight up. That's just how it goes. Because their mindset, and not only that, but more importantly, how they feel, their emotions, because that's what's filtering their reality. Okay? So let me break this down for you. The power of belief, right? The power of belief. and I've talked to you about this before, but you have to ask yourself, like, where did you get your belief systems? Why do you believe the things you believe? Where did you get your beliefs from? Oftentimes, the things you believe are just simply things you've heard from other people that you just adopted in the moment. And you're like, oh, that sounds cool. You never fact check them. You never fact check it. People out here are just believing shit for no reason. They just believe anything and everything, especially when you don't have your own solid set of beliefs. You'll just start becoming as good as a leaf in dry leaf and wind. You just drifting. Oh, shit. Now you believe this. You switch up and believe that. You know what I'm saying? We just had the political debate. There was a clash of beliefs, right? Who won? Who was better? Who? Wow. We don't know. It's all based off of your emotions and what you believe. You know what I'm saying? Positive emotions can make your beliefs stronger, right? They can help you manifest your goals, while the negative ones will start to deteriorate your self-confidence and they create doubt and stuff like that. So be mindful of what you believe and the emotions that are attached to the belief. All right. If this is helping you, make sure you're taking notes. Drop some notes in the comments. Shout out to the viewers. Like, comment, subscribe. I have a book right here. If you want, you can get my book. Link in the description. New You Now. I talked about how to break down your mindset, how to win the day, how to win the moment. Link in the description. Written by me, yours truly. Shameless plug. Now, listen. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the science, because this is truly a science. I'm not just here talking crazy. This is straight facts. This is based off of science. The science of emotions and perception. Listen, the psychological things going on, your neuroplasticity, how you think, how you make connections, it all matters. But here's the good thing. You can change the way you think. You can change your thought patterns. You can change, okay? You can, right, change your mind. It's one of the most profound things is changing your mind. And I don't know who said this, but it's one of the most ridiculous things, and the main failure to most people is that they just don't think. They don't think. People don't think. Use your brain, because how you think will then affect how you feel, and then what you feel will determine what's real. That was a bar. All right. There's been plenty of neurological studies on this. Okay. They study the mind. People study the brain. You understand this? I have a bachelor's degree in communication, which isn't anything to brag about, but I studied people behaviors, why we do things. I've always been interested in why people do things, act a certain way, have a subconscious. Let me put you on real quick. Here's another book you can get. And matter of fact, I'm gonna give you two books. No, I'm just gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one for now. I'm gonna give you one. I don't want to overdo it. Here's another great book. This book is called Subliminal. It's a great book. And look at right here's the word neurological research. Right. So this book right here talks about how your unconscious mind rules your behavior, because here's what's going on subconsciously and unconsciously. You feel and think certain things, and then what that does, it turns into an emotion. Your emotion, right, is energy in motion. That's what an emotion is. It's energy in motion. Your thoughts and your feelings determine the energy that you carry, which then creates your emotion. And your emotion is going to ultimately be the determining factor of how you experience life. Damn, I'm spitting bars. Woo! Go get the book. It's a great book, Subliminal. This is also my book, New You Now. Listen, I'm here. Like, comment, subscribe. This is helping you take some notes. All right, now listen. Also, I have a coaching program, multiple programs, entry level, elevate and thrive. Link in the description. If you need help on a one-on-one level, if the videos are helping you and you're like ready to take it to the next level and work with me directly, join the coaching program. I have an elite program and I have an entry level program. It just depends on what you want to do. Okay. I'm not here to really close you or sell you or pitch or anything, but I'm here for you. We have independent one-on-ones. We have groups, all that stuff. Family, I'm here for you. I'm building a community. I have a newsletter, free newsletter. Join the newsletter at least. Okay. So you can get straight information from me to you in your email. I'm sending out fire emails. You don't want to miss it. Now listen, your emotions, like we're talking about, they affect and they influence your cognitive process, like your memory, your decision making, and your perception, right? Because here's what happens. You start to feel some type of way. Now you have these emotions and you get caught up in your emotions. You ever heard that? Like, oh, like I let my emotions get the best of me, right? Because as your emotions determine, like, kind of, it's a symbiotic system. You think and then you feel, and then your emotions, and you change the way you think based on how your emotions. Now you're like in this emotional state. That's why as a man, especially, we need to be level-headed. We need to be stoic. We need to basically, everybody needs this. They need to be able to master their emotions. You need to master your emotions. That's just common sense. That's another great book I got, though. I'm not going to put you onto that one yet. If you want, listen, I have a book list of over 100 books that I've read, straight up. At this point in my life, I've literally consumed over 400 books. Promise you. On God. I have a book list. I used to write down all the books I was reading and listening to, but bro, I just said, it's too much. It's too much. But I have at least 100 plus documented for sure. And I can put you on. If you want that list, send me a direct message. I will put you on. But there might be a little, I'm saying it might be a little free. It might be a little fee. It ain't going to be free. Maybe it will be. Who knows? Tap in with me though. I want to help you. All right. Now listen, we're going to talk about energy and vibration. This is a very fundamental concept that most people just don't understand. Okay. Emotions carry a frequency, right? They carry a vibration. And those affect your internal world, and then the energy you then put out into the universe. So how you feel energetically and the vibration that you're carrying, right? You have to be operating at the vibration of that which you want to attract. You have to be at the same frequency of that which you want to attract. That's why, again, going back to the beginning of this video, if you want to attract abundance, you can't be feeling or operating at the vibration of scarcity. It's just impossible. It's a mismatch. It's not in alignment. Okay, so you have to figure out a way to not react to the external world, not react to what you perceive as real, and start your living from within. Close your eyes, meditate, picture it. You can do this practice with me right now. Picture your dream car or your dream house or your dream girl. All right, let's go with your dream girl for a sec. All right, let's go with that. Close your eyes, picture your dream girlfriend. I assume you're a guy, straight up, a straight heterosexual guy. All right, I don't, you know what I'm saying, you know what it is. Listen. What does she look like? If you're already in a relationship, think of your car, okay? Or think of the dream house, like whatever the case is, okay? Picture it. Okay, you got the picture? Close your eyes, picture it. Okay, now picture her hair color. What's her hair color? What's her body like? What's the car color like? You know, what's the interior like? You know what I'm saying? What kind of clothes does she wear? You know what I'm saying? What kind of specs and buttons are in the car, right? Now change it. Change the hair color. Change the specs. Change the color of the car, right? Or the house. What does the house look like? How many rooms? How many bedrooms? What do the walls look like? Are there art pieces? What kind of furniture? Is there a pool? Like, picture the things you want. You see how you can do this with your mind before you even have it in reality? That's how the world works. That's how the world works. You have to use your creative faculties, your imaginative realities, because what happens is when you do that, you start to feel a certain emotion, right? You felt the emotion as which, like, you already have it. That's the key. You have to start stepping into your reality now as if it's already there, because it is there. It's just on the mental plane, but you have to start acting now in accordance, and you'll start to see things manifest. That's just how it goes. Okay. So I'm going to tell you straight up, change your feelings and you'll change your reality, period. Okay. Mindfulness, gratitude, just be aware of what you're thinking, aware of how you feel, right? Aware of your thoughts, aware of your feelings, straight up, because that's going to help you stay in congruency with the person and the character that you're looking to create in the life that you want to create. If you feel yourself, pause. If you catch yourself feeling bad, if you catch yourself feeling down or negative, you have the ability to change that. In my last video, I talked about how we have the ability to accept or reject information, right? Be aware that you are not your thoughts. You're just the observer of them. I'm no different than you. You're no different than anybody. Everything is a universal collection. It's a collective. Your ego is the only thing that you believe that separates you from anybody else. We're all the same, operating in the same field of awareness, man, in the same matrix field. But why do some people have certain types of lives and others don't? It's because of their field of awareness. It's because of the way they act, the way they think, the way they feel. It's their emotions, all of that stuff, their self-image, everything. Okay? If you work on your feelings and you work on the reality that, you know, you're changed with your feelings, if you start to work on it and start to, you know, operate as though you can change your world because you can, you will start to see the shift in reality. You will start to experience a reality shift. That's just how it goes. Okay? Now, you should make it important. You should make it an absolute priority to feel as best as you can. PMA, positive mental attitude. You should be doing your best to be at a positive mental attitude throughout the day, because nothing positive was ever accomplished with a negative mindset or negative outlook. You have to maintain a positive mental attitude at all times. So what that means is start the day, work out, read something positive, eat clean, pray, do something that's going to get you into that higher frequency. once you're there, understand that that way you feel sets the tone for the day. It sets the tone for what you attract in that day. You ever like started the day on the wrong side of the bed and then everything just starts to spiral down? You stub your toe, you're stuck in traffic, you're late to work, and then it's just like trickles, right? Pause. Whereas if you start the day on the right foot, boom, you got the good meal, you got the workout, you got the reading in. Next thing you know, you get every green light, you get every sales call, you see some pretty girl. Like, bruh, you can change your reality. You can manipulate the matrix just like that by how you feel. You'll start to attract that stuff. That's why I say misery loves company. Because if you're miserable, that's all you're going to attract is just more misery, more things to make you feel negative, low, sad, depressed, in despair, all that stuff. And you don't want to be there. All right. So I just want you to understand that you have to start using your emotional awareness as a tool. All right. Understand that you need to become aware of your emotions and how they impact your day-to-day life, okay? Understand that there is no right way. It's just, you don't have to do all the woo-woo stuff. You don't have to journal if you don't want to. You don't have to create a vision board if you don't want to. But I would strongly recommend that you meditate. That'll be the one thing that helps you truly. Find a place, be quiet, get still, create your mind, create your thoughts, visualize, and understand that right there will set the tone. That will control the vibration, the frequency that you're at. And you just need to figure out a way to maintain that. Stop reacting to the old things. Stop reacting to the old version of you. Stop going back to old subconscious ways and habits and beliefs. Start stepping into your new you now. Link in the description. Like, comment, subscribe. Elevate and thrive.